just outstanding weather conditions. We'll get this sprint medley relay underway here momentarily. Kentucky, Stanford, Florida, Baylor, and Miami. And once we get an indication that our exchanges are ready and in place, looks like we have an indication of a white flag at the exchange. It will be Mr. Paul Bates with the start. Paul Bates from Bella Vista, Arkansas. Mr. Joe Wessel from Paragould, Arkansas. Two of the finest starters in track and field. So here we go, National Relays Championships, Sprint Medley Relay, 200 meters, 200, 400, and 800. K.L. Clark of Kentucky, Gabriel Gales of Stanford, Sharika Barnett of Florida, Taylor Bennett of Baylor, and Simone Mason of Miami. Making their way to the exchange, Baylor in lane 7, Miami, Baylor, Florida, Stanford. Watch the touch, it's Florida, the Gators, on this 400-meter leg. It's Faith Ross of Kentucky, Carolyn Wilson of Stanford, Taylor Sharp of Florida, Victoria Powell of Baylor, and Anna Runya of Miami. Kentucky and Stanford, Florida, Baylor, Miami. Here comes the Wildcats. From the Bluegrass State, Kentucky, Florida, Baylor, Miami. Your 800 carry for Kentucky, Michelle McKinney. Olivia Baker of Stanford, Elizabeth Berg of Florida, Leah Miller of Baylor, Kayla Johnson of Miami. This last 400 meters, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a good one. Look at this race. One lap to go. Kentucky, Florida, Baylor, Miami, and Stanford. The Texas Relays champion, Baylor, now in the lead. The #1 team in the NCAA. So it's Baylor and Stanford. 80 meters to go. Baylor, Stanford. Baylor and Stanford. The Bears, the Cardinals. Look at Stanford all the way from Palo Alto, California. They come here to win this sprint medley relay. Stanford, the third fastest time in collegiate history. .341.59 for Stanford. Baylor comes 342.11, sixth fastest time in collegiate history. So if we can have the team champion Stanford, please report to the awards platform to pick up your championship trophy. Making their way over there, the Cardinal from Stanford. Wow, what a race. So just about, call it 2 seconds if you will, we'll round it up, 2 seconds off a collegiate record. But that will be the fastest time in the NCAA. So we'll get Stanford. Once they water up, they'll make their way to the awards podium. That anchor leg by Olivia Baker, 2 minutes flat 90. Wow. What an anchor. Phenomenal. Okay, we'll get Stanford to the awards platform.
So the next event on the track, our final men's event of day one.